Hello to my Virgo family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot. This is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for January 17th through the 23rd. Thank you so much for joining me today, and please be sure to subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, Virgo, these are general readings, so I'm picking up your energy in a general sense. So take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's take a look at your cards for the week ahead. First card, the Three of Swords. Next, the Seven of Swords. And the Four of Swords. Okay, Virgo, we'll get to your other cards in just a little bit, but best way that I can describe the energy that I'm picking up this week for you, Virgo, is it's like you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's that kind of energy where you're seeing everything that's going on around you and you're trying to fix it. You're trying to control what's happening around you. And this is even further than like your immediate circle. So you're trying to control like circumstances that are just playing out around you. And you're going to end up getting burnt out. So an indication here, stop watching the news. Stop looking at social media. Take a day off from that kind of stimulation and kind of retreat to a quiet place. Maybe just read a good book, because you need to turn off your mental energies. That's what they're telling me. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards here. And first thing I'm noticing, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Four of Swords, your mental energies. You're trying to fix everything. Definitely. It's going to affect your health and well-being, your mental health, your spiritual health. So yeah, taking a look here at the Three of Swords. This is it's a very different message for Three of Swords. You know, I'm picking up where I feel like your heart is breaking, but not in regards to something that's directly happening to you. Because Virgo, you can be a pretty rock solid star sign. So I feel this is more in regards to what's going on around you, like the injustice of the world and what's been taking place and how people are to other people. And you're seeing this, you're witnessing this, and it's just breaking your heart here. And in your case, Virgo, it's that this card, this Three of Swords, is telling you what you need to do to let go of a certain way of thinking that is not useful to you. These swords here are your mental energies. And swords can be very destructive energy at times, as you're trying to kind of rationalize like everything that you're absorbing, all this information and communication. And really what I'm picking up here, Virgo, is you need to eliminate that way of thinking. And it's almost like the weight of the world on your shoulders. I keep getting that phrase. And look at this right here. This is telling you you're going to burn out. You're going to burn yourself out. So for you, Virgo, Three of Swords is showing up in your reading and like kicking off your reading for the week, that you need to get some balance back in your life. This is Libra's card and energy, but it is ruled by Saturn. So it's a very limited or restrictive kind of energy. And I'm just picking up like you're stuck in this energy of like watching. And it's almost like you're seeking out this information, what you're exposing yourself to. So let's pull a clarifying card for the Three of Swords. But this 3 numerology to this card is kind of an indication you need to take these 3 swords out. And that is your mental energies, how you're thinking about things, which is breaking your heart here. I get it. You need to really pull back on your exposure to that information. Okay. You got the Ace of Wands. You need to direct your energies into something more you have a passion for. This is like an opportunity to be able to move forward. It's coming in almost as a warning. It's giving you the opportunity. Wands are like life force energy. So you're diminishing your energy. You're wearing yourself down. So this is like divine intervention, wanting you to like go off in a new direction, have a new beginning, and put your focus on something else. Taking a look at your next card, you have the Seven of Swords. So again, this is the mental energies. And actually, the Seven of Swords, besides maybe possibly somebody around you that is like up to something, maybe sneaking around up to no good, the Seven of Swords is about gathering information. And that's what I keep picking up, Virgo, is that you keep gathering this information like off of social media, off the news, and wherever else. You might be picking out certain information, and that's why it's really like you've got this heavy heart. And you are going to affect your health. Keep in mind, this number 7 numerology is the things that we're forced to deal with that really is pretty much beyond our control. But I feel for some Virgos, this is like at the forefront of your mind every day, like all day. And Seven of Swords is ruled by the moon. So there's plenty of things working behind the scenes, Virgo, that you're not privy to. And it's how the natural course of things just needs to work its way out. So Seven of Swords is almost an indication here that you need to focus on yourself. You need to do whatever it takes to take care of you, Virgo. So let's pull a clarifying card for the Seven of Swords. Nine of Wands. Well, this is a card of review. And that's what I'm picking up. You're constantly like reviewing all this information, looking at, what you're going to see, unfortunate things that are going on. And the Nine of Wands here in the background, all these wands, that's all your past experiences, Virgo, all the lessons that you've learned. And you might be trying to draw upon those to get you through what you're exposed to all the time. You just kind of keep reviewing things and trying to like work it out in your mind, but there's always a warning here with this Nine of Wands. Ready for battle, stand in guard. But this warning, if you expect the worst to happen, that's exactly what shows up. So law of attraction is associated with the Nine of Wands. And I keep picking up, if you keep listening and exposing yourself to all this news and information, it's going to affect your health and well-being. And that brings us to our next card, the Four of Swords. This is putting your mental energies to rest, to be able to recharge your batteries, like to turn off your phone, the TV, turn off the information you keep getting exposed to every day. It's time for a break. So Four of Swords shows up when you need to get away from what's occurring to you on a daily basis. It is an indication of stress, and certainly it's a warning to take time out to recuperate, because stress can really take a toll on our body, mind, and spirit. And for some Virgos, the Four of Swords can be an indication to seek out some counsel, maybe put your mind at ease. But it's a card that's indicating that you're working through some mental energies. It's like it's never turned off. It's more that fight or flight kind of energy where the switch is always on. And you're going to start to feel ill. It's going to burn you out. It's going to affect your health and well-being. So Four of Swords is showing up, Virgo, telling you you need to get some rest, take some time off. And this stained glass window in the background is a reminder for you, Virgo, to look at things from a larger spiritual perspective. There are things working behind the scenes that we're unaware of. All will be well. This card is ruled by Jupiter. So kind of a reassurance that you need to really trust things will be okay. Jupiter rules bringing in good luck, knowledge, or happiness. It's showing up telling you, Virgo, get some rest. You're doing too much. Your mental energies are working way overtime. So let's pull a clarifying card for the Four of Swords, see what comes through. King of Pentacles. Yeah, stability. King of Pentacles isn't just financial stability, it's your whole physical self, your physical sense of security, and you're wearing yourself thin, Virgo. So you need to get some rest so that you continue what you need to do on a daily basis for your inner circle, your family. Let go of worrying about circumstances and the whole world situation. Now, your numerology for your 3 tarot cards is actually number 14, which reduces to 5. 5 is a very challenging and difficult energy, and it certainly shakes things up. And in your case, not in a good way. So 5 is a number that change is going to be thrust upon you. So it's kind of a warning that if you don't take a break from everything that you're thinking about, you are indeed going to make yourself sick. And your cards and this numerology is indicating that. So we'll see what the oracle messages are saying as we're coming up to those. But your last tarot card here is kind of like a snapshot, an overall snapshot of what your tarot cards are trying to say. And you have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this is it in a nutshell. 5 of Wands is conflict. It's trying to problem solve. It's trying to get everybody to agree. It's an indication here of many different viewpoints, opinions. And again, we do have this 5 energy. Challenge. Also a card indicating not to make more of the problems than what they actually are, which can be think about your inner circle, you and your inner circle, and what affects you and your family. And be concerned with pretty much just that. Because I just keep picking up, you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Crystal for the week. Pipestone, Catlinite. Okay, and I do have a small piece of pipestone here. We'll bring that into the reading for you. Now, even though pipestone is a strong connection with ancestors, it's pretty much an interconnectedness between your body and spirit. And meditating with the pipestone crystal promotes the ability for you to be able to see things as sacred. So, some spiritual guidance here. This is kind of a message from your angels and guides about that interconnection between mind, body, and spirit, and how that plays such a strong influence in regards to stress. So this is kind of another indication here to kind of just get back to the basics and give your mental energies a rest and think about you, Virgo. Now, last message here today, Virgo, is from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. And you received deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. So another card indicating get some rest. Now, this card, this is the universe calling you to step outside the concerns of your everyday life. It's also a card warning that if you don't respond to the invitation offered here by this card, deep quiet, Life is going to stop you in your tracks with an illness or some other kind of crisis. But what I'm picking up, Virgo, is that stress is taking a toll on you. And you need to relinquish what this Three of Swords energy is all about. And I keep picking up that you keep gathering all this information. You're seeing what's going on everywhere. And you need to just get back to the basics and take care of yourself, because the world will continue. But there will be a freedom. If you meditate, just being still, you're going to get clarity by stepping away from all the noise, so to speak. So definitely this week, slow down, take a deep breath, and just step away from the plethora of information as to what's going on in the world around you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. And for a private tarot card reading, if you want to continue with this reading, the links are listed below. Love and abundance to my Virgo family.